Okay, what we're going to show you right now is an example of how to create pleated skirts without a pattern. As we showed you in our slide, there's different types of pleats: box pleats, knife pleats, inverted pleats. What Phoenix is showing you right now is a box pleat. And she's folding over the fabric, and you just decide ahead of time how wide you want your pleats to be. And this is all aesthetic, you know, whatever you like, whatever looks best. You play around with it until it looks like the character you want it to look like.
What her hips usually want a wider pleat.
And you can see she's pinned out her box pleat. She folds the fabric on one side and pins it, and folds the fabric on another side and pins it. Can you see right there? And she ends up with a pleat all the way down that actually opens up. These are the pleats that are completely closed when you're standing still, and when you move, they open out. Or you also hear these called cheerleader pleats. Okay?
For extra support when you're sewing, just add an extra pin down here.
Exactly. I don't know if you could hear what she said, but she was saying to help hold it while you're sewing, you can put that extra pin down there. Now, sometimes if you want your pleats to hold their shape a little better, you can actually sew down the pleat right there, and it'll actually hold it in place. You'll see some skirts have extra seam lines there and across the top, and then it'll hold its shape. Okay, next we are going to scoot over here, and we're going to show you how to pin or create an inverted box pleat, which is very, very similar to what we just did, except for this one gives more an appearance of a circle skirt. You will pinch the fabric and fold it over just like you did for the box pleat, but you're going to go at an angle instead of straight. The folds will touch at the top where she'll pin them, and then they will diverge from each other at the bottom. She's sewing or pinning where she's going to sew across the top. Now, a lot of people, you know, still would like to get a pattern to do their pleated skirts, and that's fine. But as you can see, that is an inverted. It gets wider at the bottom. So that's going to give a more of a circle in the skirt. The skirt will be definitely fuller at the bottom. Okay, the next pleat we're going to do is a knife pleat. These have also been called accordion pleats, if you've ever heard them. Because instead of having two folds folding towards each other, it's just going to be a series of the same length folds right next to each other. These are the folds you also a lot of times see on drapes hanging in your parents' house, if you've ever seen those. Those are knife pleats. They also create really nice pleated skirts. You can see she just folds everything over and pins it. Now, as far as deciding how many to do, you could either measure yourself out and get out your calculator and do the precise measurements it takes to come up with exactly how many pleats and how wide they need to be to fit around your body, or you can just start making pleats and hold it up to your body until it goes all the way around, which tends to be my preferred method. So there you see all three pleats all together: the box pleat, which kind of hides itself, the inverted box pleat, here you go, and the knife pleats or accordion pleats. Yay!